Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus and Mathematics Learning. In the previous video we learned question number 1 of exercise number 2.7 related with chapter number 2 differentiation APC part 2 mathematics. Question number 1 of exercise number 2.7 was related with the natural logarithmic differentiation. In today's video I am going to solve question number 2 of the same exercise number 2.7 related with the topic exponential differentiation. So let's move toward question number 2. It tells that use any suitable rule of differentiation to perform dy by dx for the following function. There are total 6 parts. Part A is y is equal to pi over x plus 1. How can we differentiate this type of function which is exponential function? So we have a function just like y is equal to a power x. So the differentiation of this function dy by dx is always equal to a power x ln of a. Using this formula, and we will get the required result. So dy by dx will be equal to the a power x differentiation is a power x ln a. So pi power x plus 1 compare with a power x, so the result will be a power x. So pi power x plus 1 into ln of a. ln of a is actually pi over here. And we will also differentiate the inner function which is x plus 1. So d by dx of x plus 1. So the result will be 5 power x plus 1 multiply ln of pi, and derivative of this function is just 1. So we are left with pi power x plus 1 ln of pi. Now move toward part number B. Y is equal to e power under root x. Find the derivative of this function. Remember that dy by dx of e power x is always equal to e power x. So the derivative of the original function will be dy by dx will be equal to e power root x, because the function over here is root x. Also take the derivative of the inner function which is root x over here. So it becomes e power root x dot derivative of x under root will be, it can be written as x power 1 over 2. Now differentiate this function. So the differentiation will be power will comes to the front according to the generalized power rule of differentiation, and we will subtract 1 in the power. So it will becomes e power root x divided by 2, and this becomes minus 1 over 2. So by moving to the denominator it becomes root x. So the result will be e power root x divided by 2 root x. Move to part number C. Here we will use the generalized power rule of differentiation. So the power will comes to the front and we will subtract 1 in the power. So it becomes e power 2 will comes to the front, and this will becomes 2 minus 1 gives us 1. Also take the derivative of this inner function. So the derivative will be 2 into e power minus x plus e power x. Derivative of e power minus x will be, you know that derivative of e power x is e power x. So the derivative of e power minus x will be e power minus x, and derivative of this inner function is negative 1. So negative e power minus x plus derivative of e power x is e power x. So the result will be 2 into, if we take out minus common over here, so e minus x plus e power x. By taking out minus common inside, we are left with e power minus x, and here we are left with minus time of e power x. So this minus will multiply with 2, we are left with minus 2 time of e power minus x plus e power x multiply e power minus x and minus time of e power x. Here the formula becomes a plus b into a minus b will becomes a square and minus b square. A is e power minus x, so square will become e power minus 2x, minus time of b is e power x, so square will become e power 2x. So this is the required differentiation. Now move toward part number D. It tells that y is equal to e power 3x minus 1 whole raised to the power 4. Find the differentiation of this function. So taking d by dx on the both sides, so dy by dx will be, first using generalized power rule, the power will comes to the front, and we will subtract 1 in the power. So e power 3x minus 1, it will becomes 4 minus 1 gives us 3. After this, take the derivative of this inner function. So d by dx of e power 3x minus 1. So it becomes 4 times of e power 3x minus 1 whole raised to power 3. Now you know that derivative of e power x was e power x, but over here the function is e power 3x, so derivative will be e power 3x. Also take the derivative of this inner function, so its derivative will be just 3, and derivative of negative 1 is 0. So after this it will becomes 4 multiply 3 will give us 12, and e power 3x, and inside e power 3x minus 1 whole raised to power 3. So this is the required derivative. Now move toward part number E. Y is equal to x multiply e power x ln x. So we can write this function just like y is equal to, we have the formula for the log that log of n to the base m will always be equal to n log m. In the formula, this n is shuffled to the left hand side of the log, and in the result this n comes to the front of log. Now using the same formula over here, x multiply, over here we have e will be same just like in the part number e. After this this is the base x just over here n. This will move to the power of this m. So this x will move to the power of this base x according to this formula. So it becomes ln of this x according to this formula will move to the exponential of this x, so it becomes x power x. Now you know that natural log and exponential is the reciprocal of each other, so they will cancel out with each other. We are left with y is equal to x multiply x power x. Now we will use taking d by dx on the both side, and we will use product rule of differentiation. First function derivative of second function x power x plus second function x power x and derivative of this function x. So d by dx of x. Now over here we have derivative of x power x. So we have a function y is equal to x power x. How can we differentiate this function? First we will use ln on the both side. So this power will comes to the front according to the natural logarithm formula, this formula. After this, if we apply the derivative, so it becomes 1 over y dy by dx will be equal to, over here we will use product rule, so it becomes x. So derivative of ln of x is 1 over x plus ln x, and derivative of x is 1. So it becomes 1 over y dy by dx will be equal to, x is cancelled out with x, we are left with 1 plus ln of x. So this y will move to the right hand side. So dy by dx will be equal to y multiply 1 plus ln of x. So the result will be dy by dx will be equal to, y is actually the original function x power x into 1 plus ln x. So it means that derivative of x power x is x power x multiply 1 plus ln x. So we will put the value over here. So x multiply x power x derivative is x power x into 1 plus ln of x and plus x power x and derivative of x is just 1. So after this, taking out x power x common, so inside we are left with x multiply 1 plus ln of x and plus, if we take out x power x common, we are just left with 1. So this is the required derivative for the part number e. This is very difficult, and this is the important part of question number 2. It must be come in the board paper. So this is the important part of question number 2. Now move to the last part of part number f of question number 2. It is that y is equal to pi power x square minus x, find the derivative of this function. You already learned in the part number a of question number 2 that derivative of a power x is always equal to a power x ln of a. Over here a is pi, so a is equal to pi, and the power x is actually equal to x square minus x. So taking the derivative on the both sides, so dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of pi power x square minus x. Now putting the values in this formula, we will get the required result. Derivative of a power x is actually equal to a power x. A is pi power x, x is x square minus x, and a also. So ln of a is pi. Ln of a is actually ln of pi, and derivative of this inner function will be x square derivative is 2x, and derivative of negative x is negative 1. So the whole answer will be pi power x square minus x dot ln of pi and dot 2x minus 1. So this will be the required derivative for the part number a. So with this question I finish my lecture. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon to receive the upcoming notification about FSC Part 2 Mathematics. Thank you.